In this video, you'll be able to test your vocabulary level. Is it advanced or is it intermediate? To find out, I will tell you a story while using quite a bit of advanced vocabulary. This way, you'll be able to practice your comprehension skills and see how much of the advanced vocabulary I use you can actually understand. But here's the fun part. The story I'm about to tell you is absolutely fascinating. We are going to talk about the infamous British pubs, what their name means, and how they helped secret societies meet and change the course of British history forever. So trust me, it's not going to be a boring story. Make sure you stay until the end as I will go through the advanced vocabulary words I used one by one and explain their meanings. Alright, let's jump in. So we all know that in the United Kingdom we have a royal family and have had a monarchy for hundreds of years. The history connected to the British monarchy is rich and complex. But today, I want to tell you just one very interesting and fascinating anecdote. And yes, it involves pubs too. So what does the word pub mean? The word pub comes from public house, which means a place open to the public. British pubs date back hundreds of years, and they historically functioned as community centres. Essentially, they were places where people would socialise, discuss politics, arrange trades, or celebrate events. I mean, it's still somewhat the same today. In fact, my granddad James, who lived in London in the 1950s, always used to go to his local pub after work to drink a pint and meet his mates who also lived in the same community. But enough of my granddad James. Back to the history of pubs. Now, not only ordinary people wanting to socialise met in pubs, but also what we call secret societies. And that name is so intriguing and dramatic, I love it. A secret society is a group of people who meet privately and keep their activities, rules, or membership hidden from the public. They often have special goals, rituals, or codes, and they can range from harmless social clubs to political or intellectual groups. The story I'll tell you today is about the Green Ribbon Club, a secret society that wanted to influence the future of England from the shadows. It's 1683 and we are in England. The political climate is tense. King Charles II rules a kingdom teetering on the edge of religious and political upheaval. Catholics and Protestants are clashing, conspiracies are everywhere, and the air seems thick with suspicion. In this atmosphere of fear and intrigue, a secret society is emerging, the Green Ribbon Club, a gathering of radical Whigs who oppose absolute monarchical rule and promote parliamentary power. They are strongly anti-Catholic and seek to ensure that England remains a Protestant nation. But soon, the Green Ribbon Club wasn't just a group of men drinking in a pub. Their meetings were held in secrecy, often taking place in private rooms of pubs across London, chosen for their quaint charm and ability to avoid the watchful eyes of the king. Members wearing green ribbons as a subtle sign of allegiance discussed plans to assert influence over Parliament and thwart the king's perceived overreach. They were resourceful, using coded language and clever signals to convey messages, even in the bustling heart of the city. But secrecy has its pitfalls. Rumours spread, conjecture ran rampant, and informants were everywhere. The risk of discovery was real, and the consequences, arrest, exile, or worse, loomed like a shadow over every gathering. Yet, the members of the Green Ribbon Club persevered, turning the limitations of secrecy into strength. Their versatility allowed them to adapt quickly to adversity, mitigating danger with every clever maneuver. The club became a hub of radical ideas, influencing public opinion and shaping the political landscape in ways that the monarchy could not easily undermine. The Green Ribbon Club also played a key role in exposing plots that threatened Protestant England, acting as an informal intelligence network. Members shared news of potential conspiracies, coordinated responses, and alerted like-minded politicians to emerging threats. In doing so, they became both a political force and a cultural symbol of resistance, demonstrating that commitment and cunning could counter the power of the monarchy. Despite the constant risks, spies, informants, and the threat of arrest, the Green Ribbon Club remained active for several years. Their gatherings, held in the quiet corners of taverns, allowed members to discuss political ideas and coordinate actions away from public scrutiny. Over time, as political circumstances changed and members moved on, the group gradually faded. While the group's direct influence diminished, its existence is remembered as an example of how small covert networks could participate in the political life of England during a period of tension and change. Alright, so our story has come to an end. How much did you understand? Let me know in the comments. Let's quickly go through some of the advanced vocabulary words I have used in the story. Teetering. This means moving unsteadily, or close to falling or failing. Upheaval. This means a big change that causes confusion or disruption. Monarchical. This means something related to a king, queen, or monarchy. Allegiance. This means loyalty or strong commitment to a person, group, or cause. Assert. This means to confidently state something or demand recognition. Thwart. This means to stop someone from achieving a goal. Resourceful. This means being able to quickly find clever ways to solve problems. Convey. This means to communicate or express an idea, feeling, or message. Pitfalls. This means hidden problems or difficulties to watch out for. Conjecture. This means an opinion or guess based on incomplete information. Informants. This means people who secretly give information, often to authorities. Persevere. This means to keep going, even when things are hard. Shortcomings. This means flaws, weaknesses, or limitations. Versatility. This means the ability to adapt or do many different things. Mitigating. This means making something less severe, harmful, or painful. Undermine. This means to weaken or damage something gradually. Like-minded. This means having similar ideas, interests, or opinions. Scrutiny. This means careful examination or close attention. Covert. This means hidden, secret, or not openly shown. Diminished. This means reduced or made smaller in size, strength, or importance. Technically, some of these words might not always be labelled as C1, depending on which framework you use. But what really matters is that they're all advanced words that go beyond everyday English. The aim in this video is to challenge yourself with sophisticated vocabulary in context, rather than worry too much about labels. I know there was a lot of advanced vocabulary in this story, so I've put together a PDF with all the words we just covered, plus a few more from the story, along with their meanings. To get your own copy of this PDF, just click the link in the description. I hope you found this video helpful. I know I've never done something like this before, so if you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe so I can create more content like this. Make sure to subscribe to my free newsletter to receive free lessons and materials. Also, follow me on TikTok and Instagram for some quick tips. See you in the next video.